Hello, welcome to yet another tutorial on ReachOwl. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a campaign and extract the audience from a Facebook post, people who comment or react on a Facebook post, and then how do you send them a message sequence. Okay, so let's get started, and I'll choose the Facebook post ad reaction for this video, and it asks me to paste the Facebook post or ad URL. So I'll find a post, I'll find a post which has a few post reactions like this one. I'll get the post URL and then paste it in my ReachOwl account. I'll go next and choose the message sequence option this time so that I can send the message sequence to these people. I'll choose my burner Facebook account, set my limit. I don't want to filter by the audience and focus on both genders. So this time around, I don't want to send the message to people who already have a conversation with me, because if I start my sequence with the people who already have a conversation with me, it will look awkward. So the first option when you're setting up the message sequence is the delay in number of minutes. So I don't want to add a delay to my first message, so I'll skip this option. I'll add another message to my sequence, and I'll say I'll add a delay of, let's say, 1 day, and say did you get my message yesterday? And that will send a message 1 day after the first message. I'll add one more message to my sequence, and it will go 1 day after the second message, and I'll say something like, okay, so these are the 3 messages. You can add up to 3 messages in a campaign message sequence. Now I want to show you some tricks on getting how to get the best response rate. So for that, you have to add the personalization. So if you click on this power icon, you can see you can add the first name, last name, full name, and spin tag. So I'll add first name, and I'll add hey, and it'll type the first name of the user and says how are you doing. Okay, another thing that I would want to do is spin text this part so that it doesn't send the same message to all the people. So if I use the spin text part, so I can add the variation of this message, like to some users it will say how are you doing, to some users it will say how are you today, and to some users it will say good morning. Okay, so this is how it will create the variations between different messages or different parts of a single message. If you want to differentiate the complete message, you can say something like hello and then say last name, okay, and then how are you doing. So you can this way you can create an A/B test of which message gets the most reply. We don't have the analytics for the actual results of this A/B test, so you'll have to calculate that yourself, but bottom line is that you can create as many variations of the message as you want, so that the system selects a random message between your variations of a single step of message. So that's it for creating the message sequence. I'll save this campaign and start my campaign. Again, as my campaign is saved, it'll take about 10 minutes to start scanning the audience for this campaign, so I request your patience, and then we'll be back as it starts sending out the messages. After 5 minutes, the campaign has started scanning the audience, and now it will start sending the messages to these 2 people who reacted on this particular Facebook post.